Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of the DinglesWorld. I am the Mr. Dingle. Fortunately, Azo's sleeping right now, so you got me. And hello everyone, it's great to have you back. Today's the special day. Today I've been waiting for something amazing to happen, and it has happened. And based upon the character standing in front of me and the weapon he's holding, yes, this episode's about Grand Theft Auto 5 Online. You see, today the GTA DLC Nightclubs was released, and I've had a chance to kind of get in there, get my feet wet with it. Stumbled a few times, and I'm hoping that this video will help you stumble less, answer some of those questions that I had to answer myself, and give you kind of a first look at what the nightclub life has to offer. So, first impressions, love it. Not sure it has the longevity like the Smuggler's Run, the release of the heists. Really, really well done. It took a long time to do, made a lot of money. There's a lot of replayability there. I'm uncertain if that exists in this one, but really, really well polished. It looks really cool, and at least for right now, it's exciting. So one of the first things I wanted to show you was the different locations that you can go and purchase one of these nightclubs. Now, keep in mind that the nightclub is going to be kind of your central hub for all of your MC and your secure serve businesses. So you'll be able to do mostly everything from this one location. It has storage for it. It has the cars for it. It has the fun for it, and it has that really nice look to it too. So I think you'll enjoy it. So with that said, keeping them close to the rest of your businesses might be important to you because that way you got to drive less. But ultimately, since the inside of all the nightclubs are going to look exactly the same, I mean, you can customize it, but again, the different locations not going to have a different interior. So all you're doing is you're buying the exterior. So what does that mean to what that meant to me was it was important to know what the outside of these clubs looks, because ultimately that's what you're buying when you pick a nightclub is location. Sure, there's some good strategic value based upon your other MC locations, but truly it's what speaks to you and what speaks to me and what speaks to all of us for our nightclub is going to be a little different. Whether you want to buy the nightclub that you've always wanted to go to, or to buy the nightclub that you've always been to, or buy the club that brings up memories that makes you feel like you're wrapping yourself in a warm blanket, or whatever the reason is. Maybe it's the nightclub that you woke up in the toilet. I don't know. We all have our things, and you got your thing, I got mine. However, I picked mine based upon many experiences I had in the past, and this club mostly reminded me of that. So it was kind of a nostalgic purchase. And you know what? There are some really good buys, and there are some really poor buys. So let's go through them real fast. I've tried my best to memorize the locations in game, so that way we can make this quick and just plow through this so you can see all the businesses super fast. But we're going to start over here right up in this corner, and these are some of the most expensive nightclubs that this game has to offer. This one is for a whopping $1.67 million, which is very top range, and this is what you get for it right now, and this is what's important. So I'm parked right out front, and you know what? Look at Mr. Dingle. He's ready for war. But you know what? This isn't the warring video. We want to change our outfit to our club attire. So I'm going to change to the club attire. I'm going to turn Mr. Dingle into a lover, not a fighter right now. So I'm going to go ahead and put the guns away. Mr. Dingle's ready to hit the club life. But this is your first club locale. So there'll be some fencing right here. All the clubs will always have people hanging out up front, but this one is set back in an alley away from the main road. So there is no main entrance over here, so all your action is going to be over here in this back alley, which really, for how expensive it was kind of a turnoff for me. You'd think you'd want something a little front, facing the road, something a little more visible, but this is what you get. At night there are some purple lights that you can see there, but ultimately you're in an alley. But however, for those people, it's important that right down the street, you're centrally located to Porn Crackers, which is a discount porn store, just a few stores down. Which, if you're like me, most of the clubs I've been to, they always seem to have a porn store down the street. I don't understand what the reasoning for that is, or or the type of clubs I'm going to. But nevertheless, that always seems to be the case. So, for those that need it, there it is. Maybe that location's for you. The next location is colorful, and it's right here on my right-hand side, the gallery. Again, when someone owns it, there's going to be a railing out front, a bunch of people standing out front. This really colorful building right here is also the most, I believe, if I can click on the right thing here, the most expensive location for a nightclub at a whopping $1.7 million. Again, remember, guys, all the interiors are going to be the same. So you're just buying outside. So that, if you like that, and you have a little restaurante next to it, maybe a hotel across the street, next to the UFO, this could be yours. Me, too colorful. I couldn't go there. So the next one, and this is ultimately the reason why we're going through this, is because you don't want to blindly pick it. You go, oh, this one's downtown. I'm automatically going to love it because it's in the heart of the city. There's a couple that are in the heart of the city, and you're like, hands down, I want that without looking at it. But when you go there, you're like, whoa, what the hell did I just buy? This sucks. Why'd you do this to me again, Rockstar? I hate my life, and I'm going to go ahead and delete and uninstall the game forever. And go live an Amish lifestyle. Whatever your response and reaction to it is, let me save you the trouble. So here is one of the locations in game, and I am not shitting you, folks. This is it. Right here, in this alley, right back here, you see the foreclosure, the for sale signs. This, my friends, is your nightclub in the city. Now let's go ahead and look at the price here. Maze Bank foreclosure. Here we are, smack dab. All right here. This is it, and this is for a $1.44 million. It is in the heart of the city, so it is next to the Maze Bank and all your great CEO businesses. But when you're purchasing it outside, yeah, a lot to be left to be desired there. So. If that's up to your alley, go for it. I think that you can do a lot better with your money. And now I'm going to instantly slide over to, if it wasn't for the location just being a little bit out of the way, this would have been my honeypot. But nevertheless, I went with one a little different, and this one is really nice. Right here, underneath the overpass. Bam, right there. And I just crashed my car trying to get to it. So you could have it. And the nice thing is you're right next to, LS Customs, so you can fix your car when you crash like I did. This is one of the other locations right here. Really nice, very secluded, setback underneath the overpass. Kind of an interesting location. There's parking if you have your Deluxo like me and you love it, and this is like your vehicle of choice. You have your roof parking right here. So you can park your car on the roof, or you can take it into your garage, or, that'd be awesome if Rockstar had done something that was locale specific, and you could have a little party on your roof. That'd be even better. But hey, interesting location. Really like this. If I was allowed to have two locations, I'd snatch that up in a heartbeat. This one is going for, where's the money? Show me the money. That one is going for 1.5. So it's middle of the road. It's about your third most expensive so far. There's another one coming up, which is also really nice. So we'll hit that one next. But 1.5. I really think of all of the locales, minus the one that I chose because I think I chose the best one. All of the locales, I think that's one of the best right there, at least to me. I don't know if it speaks to you the same way. I think one of my favorite bars or clubs I ever went to was one that had both inside and roof access, and so you're able to kind of rock out on the roof, and that was kind of cool. So it rings a couple bells for me there, and for me, I'll take it. So the next one right here, boom, this building right here, and Thorns. Hey, I could aptly named. Maybe this is your BDSM club of lore here. You know, who knows? But this is the other location right near. It is uncertain as to whether or not it is side access and not street access. And that dude just hit and ran my car. You punk bitch! That is not happening. Oops. You know. Okay, that happened. Okay, since I blew up my car, though, the police aren't upset about it. So just give me an opportunity here to scroll through all the strippers' numbers and get to Morris Mutual and get my car. Oh, I did get the cops on me. Nice.
Morris Mutual, how can I be of service?
Okay, well.
I think we can handle that.
Got my car. Let's call my mechanic. Mr. Mechanic, I seem to have rocket launched my car. Can you bring me a new one?
You calling for some wheels?
And guess what? He's all about it. So, back on it. Oh, shoot. All right, I need to call Lester before I get killed and my car gets impounded. No! Wouldn't that just be funny, though? That's totally my... Ooh, right, dodge left, dodge right. Lester, pick up the phone. This is... Thank you.
What service are you looking for?
Oh.
I'll get him off your back.
Okay, they're off. There we can go ahead and resume the session now. These cops were bloodlusting, and you know, I just maybe because I have a rocket launcher out, and you know, they're just doing their job. But nevertheless, this is the other location right here. One thing I don't think we covered is how much, and so we're going to go ahead and look at this one and say this is a whopping 1.3. So it's one of your more conservative locations. And granted, it is kind of off the radar a little bit in the lower right-hand pocket of the map. So, you know, it's not really in the best location. So you are going to, you know, pay a little less there, save a little bit more in your pocket. Maybe if you don't have a lot of money or if your mother hasn't given you your allowance this week, you know, this is all you can afford. And if so, you know, that's not a bad place, you know, looks-wise, you know. So I still think you got a pretty little party, but you know, running anything out of there is going to be a pain in the ass, and I would recommend you probably save a little money and upgrade to something a little better. The next one is going to be the absolute freaking scraping the bottom of the bucket. Like, why on God's green earth would you go and pick this spot so far away from pretty much everything? But you know what? I don't judge. Chef don't judge here, folks. Remember? So this is the other location here. Cool. If this speaks to you, hey, you know, let it roll, you know. But you running any kind of, you know, other businesses out here, some MC businesses, some moving product, it's going to be a pain in the ass because you are at the bottom of the map here, folks. But again, here's your foreclosure. I'd imagine these right here are going to be your doors that you go in, of course, lines and lights. So there you go. That's that one. If you're into the whole warehouse thing, maybe if you have a strong techno background in the back in the raver days, man, and you spent a fair deal of time in empty warehouses, then like I have, then perhaps maybe that is the spot for you. Next, we're going to kind of cruise over here to LSA. Oh, you know what? Let's go ahead and take one fast peek at the price tag on that. I didn't get to tell you that one. That one costs $1,080,000. So, you know, probably the single cheapest, second cheapest lot available for obvious reasons, because it is like, you know, strapping cement shoes to your feet and, you know, trying to complete, you know, sales. But here we go. Boom. And let me just go ahead and good place to roll my Deluxo. Roll over Deluxo. There we go. Very versatile car. This, again, really cool. You know, I think the lines are going to be behind this little fence here. And there should be a couple left after I've knocked them all down for you. But nevertheless, you know, it's kind of neat that, you know, you have a little gate that you can walk through here or drive through. And then people probably line up there, and there'll be some lights. So I think of all the fronts, this is probably the fairly most interesting front. One of them. But, you know, again, location. You know, you're down by the airport, which is really kind of just a crappy place to be. But, you know, again, you're going to pay far less for the location here because you are going to pay 1.135. You know, really, you're just 300,000, maybe 300,000 and change shy of getting, us upgrading to 1.5 million, and I think you're better spent there. However, beautiful club. I'd really love to see that one done up, not to own it, but to see it, because I think it'd be really nice. And the nice thing is, the more people that have businesses around the city, the more as you fly around, there's more of this nightlife activity, and it really kind of adds to the ambience of the world. And, hey, we all love ambiance. So moving on, the next one is the canals, and it is right over here, I believe. Let me see. Right here, I think. Yes. Here's your spot, baby. This is the next one. Am I right? Yes, yes. Foreclosure? Foreclosure, no. Si como? Yes. Aha, yes. Here it is. So right where the trash cans are out front. Nothing says awesome dance club like lining up next to the trash cans. So here's going to be your spot. I'd imagine they all line up over there next to the the garbage cans and the graffiti. But hey, if you live in these houses here, maybe that's the place for you because boom, you could just go from there to your club and then stumbling back, barring you don't fall in the river. Maybe something that works for you. All right, let's go into what would you pay for this glorious location. I mean, you are on the Vespucci Beach, and we all love the beach, So if you're one of those beach goers and you like to have everything near the sand, this is going to be a prime location for you because let me tell you what, outside of one other location, you don't get closer to the sand. And you're going to pay $1.32 million for it. So, again, a fairly cheap location. But, there's a reason for the cheap location. So, and this other one, it escapes me slightly, so I might have to look it up when we get there. But let's go and hit this spot now for the final location. And then, folks, we're going to crack that nut, and I'm going to show you what I've done, what I've got, maybe a couple of the new vehicles that we're looking at here. Weaponized vehicles because I am the Dingle and I love to kill. And so, I'm less interested in the cars, and the little sports cars that drive around and woohoo, I go fast. Outrun my missile, baby. Now, the other one is right over here. Let's look again at the map. Everyone take a deep, good, solid look at this map. All right. So there's the park, and then right next to it, okay. I don't know if I'll be able to find that on this map, but okay, the park. So it's going to be right here-ish. All right, let's go look. Watch out, lady. I'm flying here. Ooh, hey. Sometimes those signs help correct you. Oh. This was, I do remember this one. This one my good friend Colton has. Where did it go? I hope I don't struggle looking. Some of these are not easy to find, so patience is required as I stumble like a fool down the streets looking for these things. Again, let's look at the map again. I think it's much further along. Oh, I'm going to need to look at the major map again. Oh, why do I go to my contacts? Alright, and so, okay, that's going to be easy to find. I got it. So, we are right on this street. Alright, we were close. We were we were close. We got to go up one street, and then, booyah, here you are. This is a very attractive locale. So I've seen this one all done up. It has the railing here. People line up against the wall, and they go in through those nice big double doors. It's really rather pricey. There's nice parking there too, little parking garage there, so people can, carpool and park. And then you have the walk over here at night, and at night it really glows right. So I would say, for the way it looks, this is probably one of my top 3 for how it looks going in. So, however, I don't like being so close to Vespucci Beach. Now, the final. Oh, and let me tell you the price tag on that bad boy. The price tag is 1.645. So, folks, we are again in those upper echelons of price tags, and by the looks of it, you see what you're getting, right? So, it is rather pricey, and it is a good location, and you are going to pay for it. So the final location is my pick, right off of Strawberry. Who doesn't love strawberries? I love strawberries. You love strawberries. Man, if there was a side street called Whipped Cream, I'd open a club there. Strawberries and whipped cream? Hell yes. However, and it's real easy to find. You look off in the distance, you see that big red oil can? That's my building, right? All right, I love it when you can just spot it on the go. And this is my Oh, sorry guys, I didn't. Oh, just please stay at my club. Don't run away. I didn't mean to run my Deluxo and Deluxos are just bad for business. It's okay. Well, as you can see, there were people. Hey, no, stay there. Stay there. Don't go anywhere. Yeah, just hang out. I'll be right back. Okay. You can keep me out of my car. Oh! I promised I was gonna go barefoot. There we go. And let me see. Do you need help? Are you okay? My car's pretty light, but I'll come back for you. All right, just hang out. So this is my club again on Strawberry. For a great finish, make it a rim job. This building spoke to me on levels that I don't necessarily think I could discuss in this video. However, this guy apparently missed. What are you too good for my? You too good for my club? I just do those kinds of people. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and walk into my club. So again, at night you got to see it looks really great with the purple lights, and the security is always out front. So when you walk inside, you'll be able to pick your different kinds of interiors. There's some bright interiors, there's some dark interiors, and there's some brick and like the prison theme interiors with the leather and the lights and the, And I changed my name from Omega to something else, but apparently they didn't get the memo. So we're going to go ahead and take a quick look at some of the options that are available to you when you purchased your location. So you bring it up and you go to your renovations, and here's your interiors, and you have your 3 different styles. You have your basic style, which is going to be free and not cost you any money. Again, you have all these. You're just going to come with a garage. It's going to come with storage. It's going to come with a back room. It's going to come with a dance area. So this is really like you're picking like the heart of your club. So make sure that you get something that suits you. I picked more of the dark metal stone, gate theme because I just like that stuff. And so then next you're going to go on probably to your single biggest purchase, which is your light rigs. And the rigs, they include this nice little video that will show you what each of the rigs look like when you put it up. And they're rather fancy. These ones have these little arms that hang down from the ceiling, which are really kind of cool looking. And these are the default ones, so if you don't get a different light system, at least you get something that's still pretty gosh darn cool. Next is going to be I call this the carnival lights because these remind me of the lights when you go to the carnival or the state fair, when you're on those different little rides that they have there. So while cool, I don't want the carny experience in my club. So this one, however, is the one that I chose, and I think one of the greatest ones by far and away. Really, really, really freaking cool. And you'll see it when you go into my nightclub because I currently have it set up, lock, cocked, and ready to rock on my end. So yeah, you pay a premium for it, but I think it's worth it. And this one, of course, is the single most expensive light rig But yeah, again, not for me. I think I like my other ones better. A lot of lasers and flashing lights. And if you're like, have epileptic seizures, perhaps maybe this is not the light system for you. But very light heavy and flashy wall panels. So again, I went for this one. I really dug it. Nightclub name, all the different names out there that Tony's Funhouse, I want to go to the studio. That etched, sign is more my style. And is this going to kick me out of my club? Oh, no, okay. So, Studio Los Santos. So that's, I like that better. It's very indicative of what I'm looking for. So let's go back and look at some of the other features that you can choose when picking your nightclub. So now you get your nightclub name, so you pick however you want it to look. Unfortunately, you don't get to name it like your business. It's automatically just named for you, which I thought was a little shady and shisty on Rockstar's part. I should be able to name my own damn club, damn it. Storage. So, much like your CEO buildings, you can have hell of garages. Each garage, now pay attention, because when I bought my CEO building, I bought all my garages for it. Next thing I know, I have more garages than I could ever dream of having cars. So, don't make the same mistake I do. You come with one storage, you come with one car garage. One car garage holds 10 cars. That's a lot of freaking cars. So just be sure that you want to buy the other floors, because each floor holds 10 cars. So for a whopping total of 40 cars. So you're gonna pay a premium for it, but hey, same with storage. I'm not sure. I haven't really played with this much yet, so this may become more of a factor where you need to buy more. But right now, I'm just starting out, so I only have one. I'll upgrade as needed. And then, of course, perhaps maybe the single most important part of any club is your dancers. If you're a guy, you'll probably pick the 2 girls. If you're a girl, you'll probably pick the 2 boys. If you're a girl and a guy, that maybe you'll pick the boy and the girl. I don't know. Whatever your flavor is. Me, I'd rather see 2 female dancers up there dancing. This one, they have techno garb. They kind of glow in the dark because there's a lot of black lights, and so it's actually really cool. And then you have the leather and lace kind of, but it's all leather and it's all this like rhinestone top and like shaved head with the mohawk. But the punk goth look, I'm with it. But these girls in these outfits do not speak attractive to me, so I skipped on that. And again, if you want the 2 boys, you got your muscle boys and the leather pants and the leather vests dancing around. Same with here, if you go to this style, you get your leather, your glow boys too. So then you get to the people dancing in their underwear, and that to me spoke more to my club experiences. So you get girls, they're in their lace, and the boys, they're in their underwear. And then the boy girls, you get the lace and the underwear. So there's a little bit of something in everybody for here, and it's really inexpensive. So $255,000 for pretty much high end is pretty good. And then this one I just recently got, which was dry ice. You want your club to have a little bit of that smokiness to it, which most clubs that I've been to had a smokiness to it, but it wasn't dry ice. It was usually just smoke of some kind. So, but nevertheless, that haziness on the ground, gives that club vibe. But you will pay for it. It is rather expensive. So, wait, did I buy it? I did buy it. I did buy this already. I think so. Pretty sure. Not sure. Maybe I didn't. I don't know. But again, this is it. So that's pretty much all the options that you have when you go and you choose your club. Now, let's see. Once you've purchased it, you have your sign, you have your style, you have your front lady here. You go up to her, and she says, "What's up? Let's talk about entry fees." You can go... everyone gets in, or no one gets in, or just for your organization, or your friends, or your crew and your friends, or you're just your grandma. I don't know. I want everyone to come in, and there's a reason for that, because every time someone comes in, they pay an entry fee of whatever you set it to. So some random person in the map, seriously, a random could drive by your club and walk into your club, pay a fee, and boom, your business just made money off of some random dude. Cool. Like that, right? So you can set it with a max of $100, or just be free and be a badass. Because really realistically, those hundreds, they add up, but not very quickly. And then dress code. You can have no dress code. You can have a techno look dress code, which if you're in that first tier of dancers, when they're all in the glowies, maybe you want everybody else to kind of match. Don't know what EDM stands for. I'd imagine it's some kind of like, fancy pants dress, or none. So I don't know what EDM is, but I'll go with fancy pants. And then it costs you $100 to get in the front door here, because you know what, we are an exclusive club and we have exclusive people, like these two fine people here. You guys having a good time tonight? Yeah, you're talking to the wall, dude. The beer's good, but the lady's over here. Oh, she's kind of talking to the wall too. Well, you guys are perfect for each other. Keep on going. And then these two ladies here hanging out. Why do there always people that hang out by the door? Dude, I am streaming right now. Will you shut your mouth? And so there's always those people that hang out by the door, like they're waiting for the place to catch on fire or something. And then more people hang out by the door. I'm telling you, man, the sitting room only. The music's starting to pump. Here comes the first bar. Now the bar. Watch out, folks. This lady will serve you some fancy drinks, and then sometimes, you get the vodka shot, you get the Mount whiskey shot, and the Macbeth is out of stock. When you drink too much, you will show up in random places. I woke up in a homeless tent down on Soft Strawberry. My buddy woke up in a dumpster, and my other buddy woke up in a boxcar of a train on the other side of town. And then sometimes you'll just end up in the toilet, and if you drink too much, you'll end up in the hospital. But really, it's a roll of the dice when you drink here. When you drink too much, you could end up, sleeping with the homeless, or, in a dumpster. So roll the dice, see where you end up. I guarantee it'll be funny. Now we're going to go ahead and get into the party. One thing they added. Let's go ahead and get in the mix. That's my boy DJ up there. These are my lights. The bumping. Those are the new strips that I got. You can see them all the way across over the top of the tub. I still got some strobe lights down here. But one thing you'll notice in the upper hand corner is I can dance. And you can actually set your dance. If you go to M and you go to style, you got right down here, you have dance style. And you can either be break it up, getting down, zoned in, give it some. I'm choosing break it up. But each one has a different kind of dance style. So pick the dance style that you want, hit E, start dancing, and basically all you're going to do is tap the left mouse button to the beat, and then you're going to start feeling it. And just, that's right. Okay, he's getting his groove on. He's starting to feel it now. I hold down the right mouse button, and he starts getting even more into it. Yeah. And I throw the freaking, maybe I do a little up arrow, a little WASD. And he starts to mix up. His dance moves. That's right. Now he's really kind of grooving. He's throwing down. He's having a good time. Don't forget to hold up the beat, because when you stay on beat, he starts having more of a good time. He starts dancing. You start feeling the music. Yeah, baby. But I'm like hanging out over here. I need to go someplace special. I'm going to go check out my dancers, make sure they're shaking. What's up? There's one lady. She's shaking it good. She's kind of, she's not really trying too hard. I might have to dock her pay, because she's kind of not really shaking it like she means it. She's shaking a little harder. I'm not sure about the masks. I'm not sure whose idea that was. I'll have to talk to them about that. But nevertheless, my girls are shaking their booties pretty good up there on the dance floor. Again, down here, we do have the restrooms, just in case you do need to. You crap your pants on the dance floor, and then, hiding out over here drinking. That's entirely up to you. Where's the bathrooms? I believe they're over. Oh, look at this guy. Yeah, buddy. Yeah. I want to dance with you. Yeah, we're dancing. We're getting our groove on. Come on, dude. You're good. You got this. It's not awkward that we're dancing together, right? I own the club, so you're kind of a cool guy if you're dancing with me. Whoop, 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 whoop. Yeah, come on, buddy. Come on. You got this. All right, we're out here. I'm not really... He seemed lonely. He seemed like he needed a little help. I was going to guide him in the right direction, It's my job to make sure everybody's having a good time, like these girls dancing over here in the bathroom. I go into the men's bathroom. It's a fucking mess, dude. And what's up with the ladies in the bathroom? It's like, dude, are you serious? You're like hitting on some chick and you're like, hey, why don't you come hang out with us in the bathroom? It's fucking awesome in here. And not just that, it's the men's bathroom. Ladies, if you've ever been in a men's bathroom, this place is not the place to be. Men don't even want to be in here. And look at our toilets, man. I got to talk to our janitorial service. This is fucking sick. And someone needs to flush these urinals every once in a while. And this guy, man, he's setting up camp. You know, he's sitting on the toilet with his phone out. He's not even crapping. I don't know. This, I might have to take a second look at this. And this guy over here, he got his sweet kid. Yeah, he wants me to tip him. Okay, I'll tip you, dude. What do I get for it? Nothing. You just, what, I get your gratitude? Is it? What about some hand sanitizer or like a tissue? No? All right. This guy flexing in the mirror. Don't worry, no one's looking. Just me. It's not awkward. And then there's the hand blowers. You can't use the hand blowers. Really wanted to use the hand blowers, but you can't use them. And I don't think you can go in the girls. Oh, I can go in the girls' restroom? Wait, was that the girls' restroom? Wait a minute. Where'd the girls' restroom go? That's the dude. I'm pretty sure we have 2 bathrooms. Oh, okay. Well, this goes into our warehouse. I'll cover this in a minute. We're not done on the inside. We have not begun to party. I don't want to go out the exit. Maybe I do. Yes, I do. Back in here. So yeah, as you can see, it's a lot of fun. It's really cool. You get to hire your talent. You get to hire the DJ. You get to set this place up how you want it run. So you do feel like you own this place, and you do feel like you're running the show here. So it's pretty cool. There's a lot of missions with it, and you kind of just make money as you go. Come on, lady. We got to move some drinks here. How's it going, man? No one's drinking. We got more people dancing up here. There was, and the cool thing is it seems like the crowd changes inside. Like usually up here, there'll be a lot of people hanging out up here and dancing. You know, oh, look who we got hanging out here. Look familiar? He's kind of a douchebag, but nevertheless, he's here as well. And then since you own the club, you tell the security guard to screw off, and then you come down here and you dance next to the DJ. Yeah, baby. It's good to see you, too. The DJ recognizes that you're here. He's like, you know, what's up, dude? Come on, man. Why don't you dance with me? I'll throw down some banging beats. All right. Yeah, I'm going to rock it. Yeah, and then you look around. Everybody else is having a good time. You got these people up here. You have no idea who they are or how they got up here. But, you know, I'm having a good time. We're having a good time. All right, so DJ is doing a good job, you know. We're going to keep moving. Now we're going to go up into our back room. Bam, where all the deals happen. This is also where I go to relax when, you know, the music gets a little loud. Maybe I need to have a little personal victory here. This is my buddy. This is Gay Tony. He's my right hand of this business. And I'm right above the DJ right now in the club, so you kind of got this, like, you know, top-down look of everything, which is really kind of cool. You got your own little bar sitting over here, and you can drink at any time. Like quite a variety of drinks as well, so you can get yourself liquored up pretty good. And then over here, these are the 2 workstations. This workstation is where you can do all of your other businesses, right? That's right? Or this is, go back. Oh, the camera. No, this is Gay Tony's workstation. So he can't, you can't work that one, but you can work this one. And here, what you do. Now, one really cool thing is you can access the DJ live stream just by hitting the space bar. Next thing you know, and you're watching the DJ throw down the beats. It's kind of like, you know, if you got company over, you know, you put this on the television. You know, maybe crank up the music and you just watch the DJ throw down some beats, and he's mixing it up on the TV. Tell me that wouldn't confuse people, but isn't kind of cool at the same time. All right, so once you're there, then you can go ahead and access all the nightclub stuff. I'm not going to spend too much time here because it really walks you through it. But nightclub management, it tells you how the nightclub is doing, who the resident DJ is. Of course, as you play and promote, you get access to more DJs. Warehouse, you get to hire your staff and choose what kind of cargo you want to load your facility up with, and of course, you can sell it. And I haven't gone to that part yet, but then you can also go over here to the equipment, and much like your MC businesses, upgrade all your equipment here. Oh, I can't escape that even if I leave. Okay. All right, let's see, that's good information. Now, when you go over here, you're going to get down to your storage areas. This is the garage, the top level of garage. No, wait, where's the garage that has my cars into it? So I go over here to my elevator, and basement level 2, 3, 4, and 5, you buy those. Remember I told you about those. But I'm going to go to basement level 1, where I have a few things I want to show you. Here, you can buy some specialty vehicles. And while they are special, they're not that special at the same time, but they're cool to have nonetheless. This is where the product that you source will be stored in this area, and of course, much like in your warehouses, you'll have access to the machines to access to the selling interface and all that down here as well. And we go over here to this side, and there's a vehicle workshop, because you're going to have access to some rather delicious rides. This one in particular. Now, don't be fooled. This thing has barbed wire on the roof. It has mobile missile turrets that shoot up to 30 missiles, direct fire, not homing. This has armor. It has a plow. It looks like the coolest thing in the world, and one of those things that people like me in the deluxe are like, are you serious? I have to shoot 30 missiles at it. However, realistically, from what I can gather, it's like one missile, and boom, this thing goes up. So while it does look rather impressive, it is rather squishy. However, it is loads of fun. So let's just take a quick look at it real fast. And it is very cheap, sitting at I believe $285,000. But each of the weapon upgrades is going to cost you about $280,000. So out the door, you can probably push $800,000 to $1 million upgrading this. But look at this thing. This thing is sick. Then you can go ahead and missile battery, much like in the Tampa. Once you have your missile battery selected driving, you can actually then fire it. And your missiles are fast, and it shoots just like the APC. However, it has 4 missiles. Once you shoot those 4 missiles, it takes a second to reload those 4 missiles, and you have up to 30 missiles to shoot. Oh, no, did I make it? No. Oh, my God. Are you serious? So, I hadn't had this experience before. This is a first. Maybe I should let the air out of the tires so that way I can get my vehicle out of impound here. But nevertheless, it does have a plow. It will move things out of the way, and it will take a lot of bullets, and the missiles are a lot of fun on it as well. So really kind of a cool thing. And if you look up there at the back, if you're in the passenger seat, which I can't get in because I'll just slide over into the driver's seat, unless I can do grenades. Okay, so if we go missile, gun, missile. Okay, but if there's a passenger, the passenger will get access to the grenade system, which is right there, and they can pop the grenades, much like when someone tried. I cannot believe I got my truck stuck under the damn overpass. Oh God, it's so frustrating. Nevertheless, really cool buy. For those that are interested, it is on Warstock, and it is the first 2 purchases. This is the 3. You can get it cheaper when you have the trade price, and that's just doing missions with the club. And it's $320,000 for that thing, plus upgrades, which is pretty reasonable. The box van, same thing. You can do could do the similar upgrades. You can have front-mounted missile launchers and dual, I believe it's grenade launchers on the roof. So you can weaponize this thing as well, and it's a box truck. And for the price, man, it's worth it. But again, weapon upgrades are $280,000. So keep in mind that there is a bit of a price tag you have to pay there. Now, there is one thing I plan on getting, and I did not have enough money to have it to show you guys today, and it breaks my heart, but it's worth mentioning, is the Party After Hours Festival Bus. That's right. You take this thing, you drive it out to the middle of nowhere, you hit a button, the speakers come out, this big glowy skull pops out the top, there's a turntable, there's a DJ. You are a driving one-man party. And you can go ahead and customize this vehicle with a variety of different liveries. I like the Cosmic Trip, but just because I'm a space guy. But you might you have something else, that Alien Invasion, or Be Cool Man, or whatever floats your boat. There's a variety of different looks that you can use for it, and basically you're a driving party. And nothing. I'm bound to get this thing. It serves no function other than just to be a mobile dance party. But nevertheless, I haven't checked to see if people show up, or when you pull it out, if like hella people are there, or if you're just kind of dancing to yourself. I don't know. But I'd love to park this thing in front of my nightclub and have this outside of my nightclub with my nightclub, and just kind of have that like full club experience. And then I don't know why everyone's buying it, but I keep talking to people and they keep saying they keep buying this freaking Hummer limo, which I don't get. And if you do get it and it is your like preference, then more power to you. But let's go ahead and like I said, one missile and this thing's toast. So again, just to confirm, granted that there was nobody in there. Maybe it takes a couple more missiles, and I may be wrong, but when I was in it previously, I was in the grenade launcher, and I bounced a grenade off the wall, and it blew up and destroyed it. So I think it's a one-punch chump. So just keep that in mind when you're purchasing it. If you're one of those people that loves weaponized vehicles like myself, and you gotta have them all, just gotta have them all, then absolutely pick it up. It's a great price. You'll have a lot of fun with it. But that is, outside of a lot of quests and missions, that is pretty much it. I mean, that I've seen so far. I've only played so much. But I at least wanted to put this video out there and show you guys what I've seen and what I've done, and help you through a little of the hurdles in the decision-making process. And hopefully I, helped clear up maybe some of the negative or gray areas in your decision-making process moving forward. So from this point, I'm going to step out, and I'm going to go back to my club. Hopefully the people have gathered after I've ran them all over. Okay, cool. It looks like the other club people have left. I should probably put my gun away. Got gun away. There we go. And go into my nightclub, and then I'll do some more missions here. But, again, for all you folks out there, if you haven't checked it out, it's worth it. If you got some money saved up, go buy yourself a club. You'll be happy you did. And thank God we got a little extra content in GTA now to roll around and to kind of keep things fresh. But there are some updates, as I understand, that are coming down to release of new cars. Apparently a new oppressor is being discussed, which I don't understand, but nevertheless, there is talk. So keep your ears to the ground. Something's coming. They're still going to have some more cars, but in the meantime, I am the MrDingle, and I'm going to leave you guys dancing, because for me, I got my club, and it's time to dance. You get yours. Peace, love, Adonai.